Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. We got a few setups we're looking at right now. We do have some news later on today at the beginning of the New York session at 8:30, so make sure to keep that in mind. And like always, you do not understand how news days works, make sure to check out the playlist on the channel, How to Trade News, or if you're a member or student, just watch the past news recordings. But yeah, we got news today. Today's news is going to be very interesting, especially because we had retracements continue on a couple of the charts yesterday. So today's news is going to be definitely interesting. Then we got news tomorrow as well. And then again, Thursday is a bank holiday. So we're going to be looking for some setups today and tomorrow. I'll let y'all know by Wednesday if we're going to be live London session on Thursday or not. It's a coin toss. It kind of depends on how today and tomorrow goes if I'm going to trade on Thursday. If y'all was in yesterday's live stream, we talked about a few setups. We ended up taking this GJ setup. We hit TP7. We barely missed the last TP. We're going to be looking for continued GJ buys today, though. Then GU caught a small move from yesterday. As you can see, it rejected that level, so now we're back in reversal territory. And then gold did a quick move last night during Tokyo session. The NAS ended up retracing. So we're still going to be looking for sells on NAS100 because we are still technically bearish as long as we maintain 24,920 as resistance. So that's why I said today's going to be interesting because we break past that point, we're going to have the bullish momentum come back into play. But if we can maintain this level as resistance, we're going to look for sales still. Mainly going to be looking at GJ as of right now. Y'all already know the drill, y'all. Make sure to like the lives. Y'all hop up in here, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're almost at 2,300 subscribers. I'm not 4,300 subscribers. We can get to that easily this week. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live is over. All playlists are up to date. Yeah, we're going to be looking to see if we can catch a setup before the New York session, though. New 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. Those just joining the live, we have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. Starting out the week 2-0, y'all. We took two setups yesterday. We took a gold sell, then we took a GJ buy. We hit TP4 on gold, if I'm not mistaken. Then we hit TP7 on GJ. Caught a nice 1-2 on GJ. Caught a nice 1-1 on gold to start off the week. So as how we ended last week, we went 6-2 last week. So we've been killing it pretty much this year. And again, this is supposed to be the slow quarter as well. So definitely take advantage of these next few weeks, y'all, because obviously we have Thanksgiving this week. But after this week, y'all, we literally have like 3 weeks before shit get real slow. That's also why things are kind of slowing down right now because we have a bunch of holidays coming up. So we have like this week, we have like the first 3 weeks of December because after like the 20th, yeah, like literally after the 20th, that week's gonna be a little bit iffy because we have a bunch of holidays. Like we got all the holidays around the world, and it's literally gonna be like that until like after New Year's. All right, so y'all definitely want to take advantage of these next few weeks, y'all, and just stick to y'all's rules. But let's go back to this one. All right, cool. Again, as far as today, we do have 8:30 USD news. But yeah, but right now we're just mainly paying attention to GJ and NAS and gold. Mainly GJ as of right now, though. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. New 5 minute about to pop up.
Trusted by over 2,000 pro and college teams. Honey Stinger, the fuel teams trust.
New 15 about to pop up in a little bit, y'all. You know, I'm about to do that right now. Let me figure this out. What's going on? Yeah, as you said, any reason why you've been chilling on US30? I probably should like US30. I switched between them back and forth. I'm just not looking at US30 this week. Not for no any particular reason. We could talk about US30, but if you notice, like especially if we go back to like September, that's really when I've really been switching back and forth. So like we go to like September when we was at the all-time highs, you would notice that I switched between US30 and NAS100 a lot, and then also you're on the back end, so you look at the signals of the studies we took, you'll see that was the case a lot as well. And it's simply just due to market structure. You know what I mean? Like I said, US30 is clean right now, but like last week, I didn't really like how the market structure was looking. That's why last week or the past couple weeks I've been looking at NAS100. But it's kind of like the same thing like last year. I used to look at SPX and I just switched, what I like, or also just to simplify things. You see what I'm saying? Like you can see like here how we took US30 buy, and then we go from US30 to NAS100 the next day, and I'll simply just do the market structure. You get what I'm saying? But US30 did clean itself up. I didn't look at it since last night, but yesterday I saw it. It was looking pretty clean for setups. But that's why you'll see sometimes we'll take US30 buys, then go to NAS100 buys, or US30 sells and NAS100 sells. They simply just do the market structure, especially when it was at all-time highs. Sometimes you'll notice that US30 will hit all-time highs before NAS100 or vice versa. Things like that. I'm trying to find some more examples. Probably should have went a little bit further, but it's all good. Let me see. We took the NAS100 sell here. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. We can take a look at it. I just don't have any levels marked off, so I'd probably have to mark some levels off really quick. But I got no issue doing that. U15 just popped up. So again, a lot of charts are kind of in reversal territory, kind of chilling. We do have 8:30 news today, so we'll go ahead and pull up US30 on my other screen. Trying to find some more, find another background music. And I think I found a good one, but sure at the same time. Because like I said, this one, I don't know if I clicked a different one from the creator, but like we used to not have ads unless they just added hella ads out of nowhere. So I'm trying to find one. So I'm not on my computer the whole time. I try to do stuff behind the scenes while I'm streaming. And now I gotta be on my computer a lot more because every 5 minutes fucking ad pops up or some shit. But give me 1 second. Appreciate those that like the live. Make sure to like the live. You hop up in here, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we can in the chart, drop them in the chat. Let's see what US30 is talking about. Pull this up pretty quick. US30 is kind of in the same situation. But let me mark up YM for you since you're on the future side. Just go ahead and mark off this shit for you. Let's see what I can do. Give me 1 second, I got you. Yeah, but if you back test, you just look at NAS100 US30, SPX NAS100 US30, you'll notice that a lot of times they might look like they're doing similar moves, but you pay attention on a deeper level, especially market structure wise. Sometimes one is going to move smoother than the other for the day. Sometimes they all move the exact same, but other times it really comes down to market structure. And I learned that in the beginning when I was, because again, if you go to the live
Thanks for the mobile
streams
hotspot. I
or if
can
you
handle
was
the
here
one
back in
on
the
the other
day,
night with everyone live streaming Uncle.
I used to look at like 20 different charts. No bullshit. Like y'all was here back in the day, we used to look at like a bunch of different charts. Like if you go to the live streams, like you go to the YouTube channel, go to lives, and then you go to oldest, and you go to like my oldest live streams, you'll see that I used to have like 20 different charts we used to look at, as you can see. So I used to trade a lot of correlating pairs, and then that's when I realized like, oh, I can't just enter buys on all the JPY pairs or buys or sells on all the indices or futures, because I know it's like they wouldn't all do the exact same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like even right here, like for this example, you see I call the NAS US30 and the SPX sell, but NAS100 only hit TP2 where US30 SPX hit TP3. You see what I'm saying? And then obviously there's different amounts of pips and points because they're different sizes and stuff like that. Oh, there we go. I was like, where'd the music go? I'm gonna answer a question in a second. Give me 1 second. I'm just marking up YM really quick. Yeah, I got to add on this one too. So I think I might just have to find a whole nother uh, channel for this shit, which is all good. All right, so looking at YM. All right, so YM was in a similar situation as NAS100. We're bearish. We had a retracement take place on Friday and yesterday, but we are still technically bearish as long as we maintain 45,520 as resistance. All right, if we can maintain 45,520 as resistance, like we see prices doing right now, we can look for sales going down to 46,330, and we can hold that as resistance. We can look for sales going down to 46,130. All right, we're going to need some volume to break through these lows because, like it was talked about yesterday, even with YM, NAS100, SPX, US30, all of them were right back at the reversal from the beginning of the month, or well, not the beginning, but like the first week of the month of October, right? So we're going to need to be able to break past this level and turn it back to a resistance for the downtrend to continue. So again, that's why price kind of slowed down last week at this point. So we're going to need some volume to break through that point. Now, if we fail to maintain this level as resistance, we're going to have the bullish momentum come back into play. But yeah, US30 is the same thing. So in the New York price watch list today, I'll talk about YM as well as NQ for the futures traders. Let's see what we got going on here. You said, do you only do support resistance and on a long term, or do you also do it on the 15-minute? So if you watch any of my trade breakdowns, you'll understand how I trade, right? So again, you cannot trade on just one time frame. You cannot make a decision based on one time frame, right? Anyone that knows what they're doing, anyone that's a profitable trader, consistently profitable, and that hasn't been on TikTok the past couple months or the entire year talking about price action is bad or does them dirty, they always do a proper top-down analysis, right? You watch any of my trade breakdowns, even the one I dropped yesterday, you hear me say all the time, the bigger time frames tell you the trend of the bias and direction price is going. These smaller time frames only show you what price is doing at that exact moment. All right, so if you have not already, make sure to watch the trade breakdown I dropped yesterday, but also make sure to check out the playlist titled Trade Breakdowns because there's literally over 100 videos back to back to back where there's buy and sell setups where I break down from start to finish my entire strategy and trades we take on a weekly basis. Um, but I do just use support and resistance. I use price action, support and resistance. That's all I use. I don't care about every candlestick pattern or name. I don't care about buyers or sellers. I don't care about liquidity. I don't watch news. All my decisions are based simply on market structure. Right? If y'all was here last week, we literally predicted what the markets do, like most weeks, at the beginning of the week in the Sunday chart analysis. We even predicted what the news was going to do last week before the news popped off, simply by understanding the rules of price. Right? If y'all was in a live stream last week, when we took this GJ setup, right? We took an L, we got wicked out. Actually, we just pull up the trade really quick. This is the trade I broke down in yesterday's live stream. So make sure to watch the trade, but not yesterday's live stream. I'm tripping. This is the trade breakdown from yesterday, right? So you watch yesterday's video. This is the trade breakdown, right? But if we go into the advanced play signal room, you see this day, this is Thursday the 20th. Boom, boom, boom. Right, and then we go to Thursday the 20th. You can see that we had news. And let me know if my audio sounds good. Again, my audio doesn't sound good. Let me know. Y'all did me dirty the other day. I want to make a video for TikTok. I go to the live stream. I sound like I'm in a fucking cereal box or some shit. All right, so if I sound fucked up, just let me know. But we had on the 20th, as you can see, 8:30 news, right? And then you can see right here, what did price do at 8:30? Broke back above this level. Look at the retest. Look how price respected this level, and then did the full exact move we was looking for, right? And we called buys here, literally at the beginning of the week on Sunday, but also at the beginning of the day during London session, right? So again, if you understand the rules of price, all the other shit you realize does not matter. I promise you, I don't watch any news events. I don't make any decisions based on Twitter posts. Everything I predict and make my decisions or trades off of is simply just price action. That's all you need, right? But let me go to the trade really quick. This is an old trade. I don't need nobody in my DMs talking about you showed this signal. This is not today's date. All right. But you can see here we enter this during London session. You see the entry SL to TPs, entry 205.85, SL 205.55, final TP 206.55. And you can see right here, I let them know at 7:20 that we broke back above the zone. It was going as projected, and I let them know we had news at 8:30. All right. So not only did I say we got wicked out, we look for a buy here, but as you can see, price broke back above this level. And even with the news, right, everybody acts like news is scary. Look how price still respected this level and end up pushing as projected, right? And we do this all the time on news days. See what I mean? So again, if you are just here for the live streams, you're missing out on so much information to gain because the live streams is just like a quarter or 30% of what we do, right? So do not just be here chilling, looking for setups. If you're actually trying to learn how to trade, I highly recommend checking out the playlist. Check out the posts I post on Instagram and TikTok every single day. Because I literally be posting free game every single day. Thank you so much. No problem. No problem. Speaking of Instagram and TikTok, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram, playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. And then those that be commenting under my shorts on YouTube, I don't know if y'all see my comments or not, but when y'all comment playbook or playmaker on YouTube, obviously I cannot DM y'all on YouTube, so that's why some of y'all do it, but like half y'all don't. So I don't know if y'all get shy or y'all just don't see the notice, because sometimes YouTube don't notify y'all. But y'all comment under one of my posts, especially as a comment you're looking for a response to, do check the notifications. Again, YouTube do be tripping sometimes, but if y'all comment under one of my posts and you're looking for a response, please check for the response, all right? Because again, if you comment playmaker or playbook, excuse me, on YouTube, I cannot DM you. It's different from if y'all do it on TikTok or Instagram. Right? That's why I tell y'all, DM me on Instagram, playmaker_way, and I got you. Some of y'all do it, or other half of y'all, I don't know if y'all think it's a fake account or something, but y'all check, that's the same YouTube channel responding to y'all. We got a new 15 about to pop up. Let's see what we got going on here. Again, so we're just simply waiting for volume. We do have news at 8:30, so again, we're either going to look for a setup between now and 6 a.m., or if we don't see anything between now and 6, we're just simply going to wait for after the 8:30 news to play out. We're just going to wait for 9:30 open. That's all it is to it. Support and resistance on daily, work on a wick or candlestick. I don't see a question mark, so I'm assuming that's a statement you're making, but that's not true. But again, watch my trade breakdowns. I literally just dropped the trade breakdown yesterday. Watch my trade breakdown. I'm here to answer questions, but you keep on asking about you just said the same thing twice, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to answer questions, but again, to understand how I trade, you gotta watch the trade breakdowns and be behind the scenes, right? Or, ask what I'm looking for right now. You see what I'm saying? But the daily support resistance does not just work on wicks. I mean, again, I don't know if that's a question or a statement. When I'm rereading it, it looks like a question, but again, watch my trade breakdowns. I've been getting a lot of questions lately, and this isn't directed towards y'all. I've been getting a lot of DMs lately. People have been asking me questions, but y'all haven't been watching the videos or tuning into the live stream. Y'all gotta tune into the videos. I can't do one or the other, right? If you're in the live streams, you're missing out on stuff from the videos, right? If you're just watching the videos, you're missing out on stuff from the live streams. You gotta watch both, right? Even the short form content, shorts, watch the shorts. You follow me on TikTok or Instagram, watch the post. I promise you, I promise you, I am not taking time out my day because I'm bored to post videos that are not going to be useful or with value. I promise you. All right, so right now, while we're watching the live stream, while we're watching Christ, again, don't just be waiting for a setup. Ask questions like you're asking right now. Pay attention to what Christ is doing to my levels, how they're reacting to my levels. And again, if you're curious or curious more, and I should say, what I'm looking for, ask in the chat, but also explore the playlist. Playlist on up to date. I guarantee you're gonna find a few videos on the day trading tips, as well as trade breakdowns. That's gonna pique your interest and help y'all out. So GJ's waking up. Let's see if we can hold this level of support right here. Let's see how gold reacts here. And yeah, we maintain 41.26 support. We're looking for buys. If we reject this level, we're going to be back in reversal territory. But we can hold this level of support. We can look for buys. Going to 41.44. New 5 minute just popped up. I'm just trying to hold this level right here. And then GJ retesting this level as well. Let's see how this next 15 plays out. So we're watching GJ and gold right here. If we can't hold this level, we can look for a buy setup here again. No, I guess the buy setup here. So we're gonna see how it closes. Those joining the stream, we have not entered this trade. It's just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. So again, we're gonna be looking to see if we can hold this level of support here. Again, if gold can hold 41.26 support, we can look for buys going to 41.44. G is rejecting that level, so G does break back below. About 30 or 100 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 30 to 80. And then GJ, we could look for the same or a re-entry in this GJ signal we took yesterday. Got a minute and a half till the next 15 pops up. So again, we're looking at gold and GJ right here. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see if gold can hold that level. So again, y'all, we're gonna be looking for possible buys here, or possible re-entry, I should say. And then we're gonna be looking for possible gold buys. See how gold's reacting. Again, a gold can't hold this level. We're going to be stuck back in reversal territory. They just broke this level last night when market reopened. Did a nice move during Tokyo session. But again, we are still technically bearish unless we hold that level as support. NAS, looking for a retest here. It's kind of just chilling. So like always, if it does not retest and maintain 24,900 as resistance or 910 as resistance, we're going to just look for sales. If we can break this support level and hold 24,780 as resistance, we can look for sales going to 24,670. Yeah, I'm going to leave gold alone. I have an alert. Especially the way GU is looking. Might look like it's going to try to go timber again. Yeah. You see the GJ can hold this level. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Again, pay attention to how price is reacting to these levels, how they respect and reject these levels. And understand why we always enter and exit off these levels. And I'm just setting some alerts. Now as it's pushing. Yeah, we're kind of struggling to hold this level right here. We ended up retesting this level and holding at support on Friday. Right, that was Friday. But now we're just kind of struggling to make this and break past this next higher high. So we could try to retest this level here. That's what's kind of looking like. I don't want to see that happen, but it might just happen, unfortunately. Again, we're just simply waiting on volume. When there's low volume, price just ranges back and forth. All right, when the volume picks up, that's when we see price make a move. That's exactly why we did not take that gold setup. You see how G reacts here.
At Cox, we're always.
We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at the charts, drop in the chat. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well, so make sure you be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to find another playlist. But a lot of these motherfuckers nowadays got ads. They're not used to have this many ads. Nav is pushing down, so gold rejected. So we're gonna keep this alert here. But again, if we push back down here, we're looking for sells. Then we got NAS pushing, so we're going to see how NAS reacts to this level 2. GJ rejecting. We got GU pushing. Again, we don't see anything in the next couple of hours. We're going to simply wait for New York session. Let's see what 4 a.m.'s got in store for us. New hour and 15 just popped up. All right, so GJ ended up rejecting. So we're gonna let it do its thing. Again, as long as it maintains 204.70 as support, we're looking for buys. If it rejects that level, we're gonna be another chart on the list that's gonna be in reversal territory. So we're gonna see how NAS and GU play out. Gold's also trying to do something as well. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered these trades yet. We're just watching the charts right now. Again, y'all, we got news at 8:30. If you do not understand how news days work, let's actually go to this week first. That'd help. There we go. All right, so you don't understand how news days work, just check out the How to Trade News playlist on YouTube, or if you're a member or student, just watch the past news days. We won't be going live during today's news. Actually, let me check my schedule. We might go live today. I'll let y'all know. I gotta check my schedule. But we're definitely gonna have a New York live with the members this week. I'll let y'all know. Even if it's not on a news day, we'll still have one. Just to have one, because again, the news has kind of been iffy, especially with all the stuff that's been going on. New 15 about to pop up in a little bit. All right, new 15 just popped up. So about to see if we can hold this level of support this time. We failed to last time. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Let's move this out the way so we can see this a little bit better. And so gold's pushing now. Look at that push. Let's see if it can hold though. Again, if we can maintain 41.26 as support, we can look for buys going to 41.44.
True Religion has got the goodies this year.
My goodness. There we go. Let's skip this right here. There we go. And then with GU, the game plan for GU is the same thing. We got a lot of charts in reversal territory. We had price drop back down last week, but as you can see, we failed to take out that lower low from like 3 weeks ago. So now we're stuck back in reversal territory. Just like how last week or the past couple weeks, we failed to make a new higher high and have the uptrend come into play. So again, with today and tomorrow's news, we're going to be looking for volume to come in to either start or continue the new trend. So with GU, we're kind of in a similar situation as gold. With GU, we're only going to look for buys if we can break above and hold 31.40 as support. If we can, we can look for buys going to 31.60. Or if we break below and hold 3100 as resistance, we can look for sales going to 30.80. Right now, we're looking to see if gold can hold this low as support right here. And then with NAS100 right here, we're going to be looking to see if we can break below and hold 24.780 as resistance. And so we're going to be looking for sales going to 24.670. You know, it's just a little bit of the patience game, y'all. You're not going to open your computer every day and hop into a trade immediately. It's not going to be like we see on the internet where all these people are like, oh, I made X amount of dollars in 5 minutes. What they're not telling you is, yes, from the time they enter, buy or sell and close the trade, it could take 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. We do that all the time. But it is very rare. It's going to be you open up your computer, you do your analysis, you wait for your setup, you wait for your confirmation, you enter the trade, you exit the trade, draw down profit. It's very rare. All of that's going to take place in 5 minutes or 30 minutes. New 5 ain't about to pop up.
Hey, it's your mobile hotspot. I can handle a lot, but the other night.
Let's see how NAS reacts to this level here. Let's see if we can get a retest off this next 15. Appreciate those that like the live. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We just hit 4,200 subscribers. Let's get to 4,300. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. We can see we can retest and maintain this as resistance. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free student free Telegram as well. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. As far as how we're doing so far this week, we went 2-0 yesterday. We took a GBPJPY. This is the wrong channel. Also, that is not the free Telegram. Good thing we're not in a trade right now. But anyways, we went 2-0 yesterday. We took a GBPJPY and a gold sell. Let me pull up on the screen. Where the hell did this shit go? There it is. Got a nice 1-2 on GJ, and we caught a nice 1-1 on gold. As far as how we did last week, we went 6-2 last week. Didn't take any trades on Friday. The week before that, we went 6-1. Then the week before that, we went 8-0. So that's how we're doing so far this month. But as far as how we ended October, you scroll to November 3rd, you can see how we did October. We went 31 4 losses last month. Again, it was an 88% win rate, caught 166,000 pips. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Okay, the music's cool. So that's how we're doing so far this quarter. You click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the month. Or depending on which one you click, it'll either take up a week by week, month by month, or quarter by quarter basis. You click where it says subscribers. There's over 2,000 photos, over 3 going on 4 years worth of receipts. You can see screenshots, positions, screenshots of signals, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff, y'all. So make sure to hit that first link in the description to check all this stuff out. This way you're also notified every time we go live on YouTube or TikTok. Also, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. Like I always tell y'all, it goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. So we're looking to see if NAS is going to retest and hold this level as resistance. If NAS can hold 24,780 as resistance, we could look for sales going to 24,680. Yeah, but today and tomorrow is definitely going to be a little bit interesting. I do like to see up here. New 5 minutes about to pop up. So we got golden NAS chilling right on these zones. We're just waiting for it to hold as support or resistance. Then we got GU pushing. So again, we can look at possible buys here. If we hold this level as support. All right, cool. We'll do 30. Let's put it there for now. We might see some action a little bit. We'll see how this next 15 is. But again, this is why we wait for price to break and hold instead of just breakout trade. Because now we'd be in an unnecessary drawdown at potential risk of our stop loss getting hit. Again, y'all, we got news at 8:30. Why does it keep on going to this date? I think I fucked it up. Let's go back. There we go. We got news at 8:30, y'all. So again, if we don't see any action between literally now and 6 a.m., I'm just gonna chill until I'm gonna let the 8:30 news play out, and then I'm gonna look for some setups at 9:30. NAS and gold kind of teasing us, but again, you can see prices ranging. Again, depending on how today and tomorrow plays out, we're going to see the downtrend continue on NAS100, or we're going to see the uptrend come back into play. Same thing with gold, same thing with GU, and the same thing with GJ. A lot of these charts, depending on what happens today and tomorrow. All right, new 15 just popped up. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna let the markers do their thing. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, make sure to hit that first link description on the free signal free Telegram. Post daily on both pages. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. Again, as far as today, as long as NAS100 can maintain 24,900 as resistance, we will be looking for sells. But if it breaks past this point and holds it as support, we're going to see the bullish momentum try to come back into play. All right, right now we're going to be looking to see if we can break below and hold 24,780 as resistance. If so, we can look for sells up into 24,680. And then with gold, if we can hold on 41.26 as support, we can look for buys going to 41.44. All right, y'all. GJ, as long as we maintain 204.70 as support, we're looking for buys. And then GU, if we break above and hold 31.40 as support, we're looking for buys going to 31.60. Or if we break below and hold 3100 as resistance, we're going to look for sales going down to 30.80. All right, that's the game plan for today, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. And yeah, we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 m EST. Let's see what 4 a.m.'s got in store for us.